It is time for us to go to the Ouyen United Kangas report in the Sunraysia Football Netball League. And standing by, sounds a bit croaky just down the line there, is none other than Andrew Wilsmore. G'day, Andrew. How are you?
G'day, mate. Greetings from my hospital bed where myself, half community and a third of our football side struck down with this wonderful virus that's been ruining our lives for several years, mate. But we can't let our loyal listeners down. The show must go on.
Well, thanks for joining us. Is it the underbull variant that I've heard about?
Must be, mate. Must be, yeah. It's certainly swept through the community, but sadly we're in farmer's ISO, so instead of sitting at home watching the telly, you get to sit on a sprayer.
Oh, isolated out on the farm. Not much changes probably for you, but a bit changing when it comes to Sunraysia football and where the grand final's going to be played. Apparently a furore over the quality of the ground at number 1 Oval, and she's been shifted out to the precinct. Wow, that's a bit of a change up for the Sunraysia.
Yeah, big decisions and plenty happening this week, mate. They shifted every final from number 1 Oval now. The first semi will be out at Redcliffe, and they shifted the grand final to the precinct, which is no doubt the best surface in the league. That ground is just unbelievable. So, look, they've still got a little way to go with some of their other stuff, the viewing, and the netball courts aren't finished, so they'll be played indoors, which some of the netballers are going to have to adapt to. But look, no doubt the football surface is the best in the league by a million miles. So, yeah, a bit of a surprise. No one thought that they'd ever shift it, but they have.
All right, let's have a look then at the last week's action. And Ouyen United Kangas had Robinvale Euston over on their home deck on toast, and for whatever unexplainable reason, might have been the underbull variant, it got going, and it was Robinvale who came home with a wet sail, 11-12-78 to Ouyen United 9-14-68. Explain it to me, Andrew.
Mate, on toast, that's exactly how it was. With a bloody side of smashed avocado. We were celebrating and thought, home and hose. But you got to play 4 quarters, and 28 points up, I think, in the last, and we just actually went to sleep. They kicked 5-5 to our 4 points. The boys just look tired. They've had a long year, and with so many changes without the team every week, it's really hard to get that sort of continued confidence in your teammates and whatnot. It's just they should have gone in default mode and defended, arrested the momentum back, which you can do when you've got total trust in all the blokes playing around you, and it's just really hard to get that connectivity, when so many ins and outs are in the team. But we like hats off to Robinvale. We play them in another week or so now in a final, so they'll take some confidence out of that. We'll certainly learn a few lessons, and hopefully we won't do that again.
Yeah, okay. Alex Morris, Dale Wilsmore and Brad Valance, the better ones, and 3 to Dallas and 2 to Brad Valance in the score sheet. In the reserve grade, it's been a season of significant ups and probably more downs is a fair way to put it before the Ouyen United Kangas. They lost 8-11, 59 to 5-9-39. Were you pretty impressed, though, with the effort in that game, given that Robinvale are in 3rd place on the ladder, and you probably could have beaten them still even with a couple of extra talented players that were playing up in the seniors? No,
it was a really good effort. Once again, we could have won that game. We certainly thought we were in it for the majority of it. The boys battled really hard, and I was wrapped with their efforts. We certainly took it right up to them, and felt like we were in the contest all day. So I think we played to the best of our ability, and fortunately didn't quite get there, but it was a great effort by the lads. Yeah, really happy with them.
Yeah, Oscar Smith earns a promotion to the senior side. He was very good. Pat Sherry, Jackson Plant, Adam Morris, Ryan McCain, Nicholas Vine, and it was a good football. Just a single goal score is probably the thing to get some multiple goal scoring up front. That would be helpful there for the reserves, but they live to fight another day at Blackburn Park. The 18s, it's probably the the toughest outing is to come up against a junior side from Robinvale, because they really did poleaxe the under-18s, who've been decimated with players playing up in seniors, and with a list number. It's been a tough year for the 18s.
Yeah, for all our underage teams, the 18s and the 14s. Look, I think purely from our perspective, the SFL and for other clubs as well, I've got to look at the age groups as to which we play. I think they need to be changed, whether we shift it to under 17s, under 15s, under 13s. The whole structure needs to be looked at. I think when you get teams, and I'm not saying that because we're on the end of it, but I don't believe the other kids that are winning by 20 and 30 goals are benefiting too much at all, really. They're just, they'll come up into senior footy, and I think it shows that some of these teams that are dominating all the underage, except for Ouyen would be the exception, they're not taking on the senior footy. It's just, mate, I think, I don't know, that whole system needs to be looked at and changed. I think even down to the under 10s where, look, they need to go back to zones and armbands or wristbands and just, like, there's a clump of 45 kids running around in a scrum, and they're not learning anything. The big kids just handball to each other. They do whatever they want. You can play an entire year as an under 10 and not touch the footy purely because it's just a rolling scrum. So no one gets any benefit out of that.
Yeah, we need to
that as well.
Have a look at it, I think, at a league level. And I think, the other groups are all gone to 17s and 14s. And I think the 18s, 16s, 14s is going to be very hard for clubs to keep attracting players into that 17-year-old, 16, 15. Kids start to do other things like ride motorbikes and so forth. But another topic for another day, because Blackburn Park is the venue. You get a chance to respond. The Underbull Lurgy has struck, and it's going to be tough out there when you take on Mildura, the bottom side, or one of the bottom sides, second to bottom. But they're going to come out pretty hard against you. But you've got some good ins coming back into the side.
Yeah, we've got some good ins, but once again, 7 changes to the team. So when you continually change a third of your team nearly every week, makes it super tough. So this is a danger game. We do have some good ins. Sadly, we've got some really big outs as well. But yeah, Corey Gregson will come in, so he'll be great. Andy Jardine will go down back. Joe Mead, back from that little ankle tweak that he had, he'll come back. Up from the seconds will be Oscar Smith, Paddy Sherry, James Morris after one game in the seniors, coming back off a medial, and Ronnie McKay gets his spot back in. But look, the outs are the ones that are going to hurt us. Brad Valance, centre forward. Simon Brown has come off a wing, been playing well. Timmy Gloss has been probably our best backman. Dammy Mead, one of our elite mids. Liam Munro could have done a serious knee injury at training, so hopefully that's not too bad. Dave Jeffries, the ruckman, and young Joel Grace, who's been having an outstanding season. He's got a shoulder complaint, so he's out as well. So some big outs, mate. But look, we'll put a team out there. Certainly won't take it lightly. There's no doubt about that.
No, you can't. And you need to take some form in to the finals football, because you will meet Robinvale in that elimination first semi-final. Wentworth and Ouyen have now shored up their positions at the top. Ouyen get Redcliffs in other senior football. They should win that. Merbeen take on South Mildura at Kenny Park, and Wentworth and Robinvale Euston. Reckon you'd be hoping that those two sides bash each other up good and proper out at George Gordon Oval.
That will be ideal, mate. Robinvale certainly play a very intense, rough and tumble type of footy. They're hard at it. They take no prisoners, no doubt about that. So I would expect Wentworth to win that one, but there'll be some bruising, there's no doubt.
And a good thing too on both sides of the ledger for the Ouyen United Kangas, if you're in that court. In the reserve grade, you take on Mildura bottom. A real chance. I know that you've got troops that above down the Underbull way won't be able to play, but it's a good opportunity here in 5th place to really assert that you are the best side outside of the finals.
Yeah, we're really hoping to finish on a great note. So, we're incredibly short, but we do have a team out there. So I'd hope that the boys can get up one last time and really put in a super effort, which they've only got to do what they did last week. But obviously with the players out, it's going to be tough. But I hope we can finish the year off on a great note, mate. So surely we can win that one.
Yeah, and at home, the 18s, how many boys out on the track? Enough for a side with some of those kids who'll be playing in reserve grade too? Will they double up in some of the games?
Yeah, I'd say so, mate. I'd say so. I didn't actually get a look at the team due to me not out inside the club room. So I was trying to get them to put a sign up, to show me something. But anyway, yeah, look, the boys will battle it out again and try and finish the year off a good note. So it'll certainly be a tough ask for them, but look, they'll do their best.
Yeah, very much so. And for the parents too, getting out there one last time to have a look at their kids before it's mothballs for the season, hang up the boots, wash out the shorts and so forth, and put them away and hope that the kids fit into them next year. The boys in 14-year-old age group could be growing out of those shorts and jumpers, and they'll play Mildura, who will be jumping out of their skins for a win because they face, if they don't win this match, for instance, Robinvale Euston could win and they could take their position in the final. So I don't think Mildura will be taking it lightly.
No. It's going to be a tough ask, mate. So, look, they're expected to win, obviously, and we'll just do our best to try and rain on their parade.
Yeah, really will be a big day. Unfortunately for you, you won't be there, but we'll look forward to when you get better next week and those 7 players hopefully are all back from COVID and injury. We'll look forward to having a chat. Andrew Wilsmore calling it on the Ouyen United Kangas report. We'll catch you next week.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.